Michael Jones forced his way into the apartment and fired that fatal shot.
Top of the morning, world. Let's slide and listen to the vibes and shit.
Alright, welcome back to Hot Topics TV, y'all. If you've never been here before, just go ahead and hit that subscribe button. And for those of you who've been here before, as you notice, I haven't been on in a while. That's because we're sorting some other things out and getting to the money on my main channel, which is SoFlo TV. If you're not subscribed to that channel, then go ahead and go do so and hop back over here so we could talk about this story right here. R.I.P. I can't say to a real one because I didn't know Trouble like that, but a lot of real ones did know him like that and certified him as a real one. Trouble, an Atlanta rapper, shot dead at the age of 34. The Edgewood native collaborated with Young Thug, Drake, The Weeknd, Gucci Mane, Quavo, and others in his decade-long career. Trouble was actually one of the known rappers from the A, led the way. I remember when Duct Tape Entertainment was out here tearing the place up, Trouble was at the forefront of it all. You know what I mean? So his story and how things happened is what we're going to talk about. But for right now, I'm going to just run through what Pitchfork put out there on Trouble just so you have an understanding of who he was. And then we're going to talk about the situation because I feel like he got caught up in some coochie. I feel like this could also have been a setup. But let's talk about that. So Atlanta rapper Trouble, also known as Scoob, has died. The Rockdale County Sheriff Office confirmed it to WSB TV Atlanta that Orr was shot early Sunday morning at an apartment complex in Conyers, Georgia, and he was 34 years old. I don't even know why I thought he was older than that, but he was pretty young, 34 years old. His label, Def Jam, confirmed the death in an Instagram post earlier today, June 5th. Today I'm doing this video is June 6th. Our thoughts and prayers are with the children, loved ones, and fans of Trouble, Def Jam wrote. So he was a daddy, and he got a family, and now his children are fatherless. A true voice for his city, and an inspiration to the community he proudly represented. R.I.P. Scoob. See, Trouble was born Mariel Semonte Orr in Atlanta on November 4th, 1987. He wasn't one of those rappers who came from some other state and migrated to Atlanta. He was a Atlanta-born, bred artist, and he has a lot of connections in Atlanta. I remember recently him and Soulja Boy got into it because Soulja Boy said some stuff and he took it to the social media to correct what Soulja Boy said, and Soulja Boy fired back, and then it seems like there was beef, and then that went quiet. Anyhow, he grew up in the East Atlanta neighborhood of what's called Edgewood, and he began rapping at the age of 14, inspired by people like Tupac, DMX. Local rappers and entrepreneurs Big Bank Black eventually signed Trouble to Duct Tape Entertainment, and the label released and co-released majority of hits from his catalog. In 2011, Trouble issued his breakout hit, Bussin', which appeared on his debut mixtape December 17th. The single's music video featured a 23-year-old at the time, Trouble, surrounded by stone-faced men toting guns, bussin'. Received a remix by Yo Gotti, Waka Flocka, Trade of Truth. Shortly after, mad success. Trouble appeared on cuts with Atlanta superstars like Young Thug, Thief in the Night, and Gucci Mane Every Day, and You Don't Deserve That. On his next release, which was Greenlight, also issued in 2011, Trouble expanded his network of collaborations, working with Lex Luger, Yo Gotti, Zaytoven, several other MCs and producers. You got to understand, he had the backing of Def Jam. You know what I mean? So, obviously, and because of the fact that he was making noise in his city for so long, and Atlanta became the mecca for hip hop, rap, R&B, black music, and culture, and he was right in the middle of it. So he was blowing up. He blew up. He solidified his place in the game, and everybody knew who he was, right? So we could cut short the part where we talk about his resume and actually get to what actually happened to him, how he lost his life. Now, I've seen one news media report that said that it was a home invasion. Then I seen another one that said he was actually shot one time in the chest while he was outside sitting in his car. Either way, it has to do with a female who he is a friend of, to put it nicely. I'm about to break it down another way though. So they're claiming that it was a female who he was a friend of. And that female has a boyfriend. And that boyfriend didn't know Trouble. And Trouble didn't know that boyfriend. So you know when females, they live on their own and they got this boyfriend, but the boyfriend doesn't live with her, but he has to check with her before he can come over. Yeah, I'm going to come over there tonight. I'm going to slide through. And she's like, nah, don't come over here tonight because I won't be here. I'm going to be somewhere else doing something else, whatever. That kind of stuff. And then they tell you that, but then they bring over somebody else. Well, it seems like who she brought over that night was Trouble. Literally. But the boyfriend didn't take her word for it that she wasn't going to be there. He came through anyways. And when he came through, he found out that she was fucking with a rich nigga. She was fucking with a baller. She was fucking with an established rapper who had lots of connections in the city and was well known. That's Trouble. I don't know. He might have seen the Maserati parked up outside and all this other stuff, or he might have been hearing rumors because Trouble had been tapping it for quite some time. Out of jealousy, what he did was he confronted Trouble and he fired off one shot. That one shot hit Trouble in the center of his chest and it killed him. So he died over some coochie. Okay? Now, the other story is similar to that one, except for it says that it was a home invasion. He was inside the house, and Brahman, the girl, decided long ago or a while ago that she didn't want to be with him anymore. So she told him, hey, let's end this relationship. I don't want to see you no more. Why? Because she was now seeing Trouble. So she was leaving him for a come up. And brother was feeling some kind of way, salty. She making progress. She done met somebody else. And who she met, he's in the game. This girl about to be showing off on me and showing out. You know, summer coming and all that. Right? So he decided, no, it's not going down like that. So he confronts the man, broke into the apartment while he was there, while Trouble was there, and shot him. Either way, news report has said that they didn't know each other, which I don't believe. I think he knew who Trouble was all along. He went and did his research. He found out who was tapping that ass when he wasn't, and for some reason it sent him over the edge. And he decided Mr. Tenderdick was going to kill this man because he was that upset that she was giving away the coochie to somebody who seemed like they had more than he had and they were doing better in life than he was. And that's what it is. It's sad to see somebody like Trouble lose their life in this manner. I think the best song for him, from him for me, Bussin', of course, because that's what introduced me to him, and Thief in the Night, because of course that had Young Thug in it and it was just a banging ass track. If Thief in the Night was to be released today, it would still be a banging ass track today. Sadly, as we all know, Thugger is going through his shit right now with the court system. He's locked up, and him and Trouble are really, really, really close. This is who he calls his brother. So this is the second death of close people to Thugger and his YSL family. So I don't know how he's taking this. And I've actually heard some people say, you know, if Thugger was out, that shit would have never happened to Trouble. but we don't know. Destiny has a time for everybody, man. And whether Thugger was in or out, if this what it was meant to be for Trouble, this is how the stars aligned. I'll say my RIP, and it's sad. Only thing else I could say is be careful out there. All right? And make sure you don't lose your life over petty shit, especially over some coochie that's going around. I'm going to leave this one right here. Leave your comments in the comment section below. Tell me what's your favorite Trouble track, and I'll catch you on the next video. It's Hot Topics TV. You already know if the topic is hot, we're on it. I'm out. Peace.